Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another episode of building a custom gaming computer. I'm using used parts for the most part on this one, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this motherboard right here, and we're going to put the cooling fan on it. This is a cooling fan I bought on Amazon. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a link in the description. And the fan itself, it's a little bit bigger than probably what I need, but this actually is a really nice motherboard. This is an Asus premium board, and I could overclock this CPU if I wanted to. The CPU is a quad-core Intel i7-920, which I believe is 2.2 gigahertz, 2.3, I don't remember. This was my old system. I had some problems with it. In fact, I had a lot of problems with it, which I think I have resolved now. And you know, through some new parts. One of them was the old fan that I pulled off, and the old fan here had a bearing issue, and the fan was running awful slow sometimes. So that really caused a problem with. Well, it just caused a problem. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. So I've got this fan. Here's where it's going to touch the CPU, and this, by the way, if you've built your own computers before, you'll find this all very rudimentary. My aim for this is those of you who have never built a computer before and want to try it. So move on to a different video if you know you find that it's not interesting or I'm too long-winded about it, because I'm just going to try and explain everything and figure it out as I go. So I did have a problem with this CPU cooler, is that I did apparently lost the instructions, or they weren't in the box, I'm not sure, and so I had to figure it out, and this will be my second attempt, except this one's going to be correct. Thank you, chat room, for pointing out how I did it wrong before, and now we're getting it corrected. So, okay, what I need to do is the posts here, I need to put on these rubber pieces, and they're going to go down onto, that's going to go down onto the motherboard. So now I'm going to have to figure out, I'm probably going to end up turning the motherboard here upside down and doing it that way. So this plate is going to go on the back here, and then these are going to pop through the holes, and we're going to screw them down with those. So, okay. So now my quandary right here is that I need to put thermal paste on here, and it's going to adhere to the bottom of this. It's going to sit right in between and transfer heat. But I need to make sure that I put the thermal paste on there, that I get this as solid a connection as possible right off the bat without moving it around a whole bunch. So I think that I'm going to do this, maybe it's a little unorthodox, but I think that maybe I'm going to set this up this way, and let's see here. So I'm going to let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. I'm going to set this up so that the I think I'm going to put the thermal paste on here. I've got my rubber on here, and then I'm going to, once that's done, I'm going to stick it on here. Just testing this out as I go. Stick it on there, and then, see, I don't have thermal paste on, but just kind of a dry run. And then get there, like that, and then I will screw down the screws, and that should all work. Okay, Well, here goes nothing. So I think that this will work out. Okay, so thermal paste, you don't need a whole lot. Maybe a pea size. And then I'm going to have tissue paper available or something, because this stuff will get all over the place. And you don't want that. So, okay. So, there is the drop of thermal paste, and I got everything in place here. Straighten that one out. And, okay, it's on the right side. So, here we go. Okay. Look at that. It's all just coming together so nice, and I'm not moving it around on here. See if I can get these screwed on. Comes with a little screw attachment as well to allow me to use a screwdriver to do the bolts here. And so this is working out pretty good. Okay, so that's what I just put on here, is this little screwdriver thing you can see here that it's got a little head on there, and you do these kind of like a tire. You would a tire. You do them kind of a T shape. So look at that. Okay, I think I got that. And take a look at that here. Doesn't that look nice? It's sitting on there, very nice, in fact. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. It is definitely on there tight. I think I'm probably going to do just a quarter turn on each one of these with a screwdriver, and just for good measure, so that they are, it should be no vibration on this, but just so that they are not real loose. The rubber should provide some good resistance, plus the springs. And okay, so yep, that all feels good. Okay, so there we go. We've just installed a Coolermaster, this Coolermaster CPU fan, and I think that this is going to work out really good. So, okay, and next episode, we're going to put this in the case. Woo! So, thanks for joining me this episode. Do subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and stay tuned for the next episode because these will play in order. And it's part of a playlist, and I built a monster machine previously. You can go all the way back to the beginning of the playlist to see that. And so those of you who are on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Now that you've made it this far, can I interest you in another video? You know, in the upper left, I talk about the future of translation. You remember Star Trek? You remember, I mean, of course you remember Star Trek. You know what it is. The communicator badges? You know, I think that those are going to become reality in the next 10 years. You know, we won't have necessarily starships that we're communicating with, but it will do the translations, like was shown in the TV series. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's my prediction. I'm talking about it there. So in the upper right, what the fast? You know, this is an older video. Look at that, I have hair. And in that video, I actually show how what the fast works and why it is so good for anyone who is playing like a Twitch-based game that has any lag, or even not a Twitch-based game but you have extreme lag. This can help because it actually makes a more direct route for you to get to the game server, thus reducing lag. And I explain how it works there, and in that video also has a link on how to get it, and they now offer 30 days free trial. So you might want to check that out if you have any lag issues. You know, in the lower right, I have a little War Z action there. It's in the dark. That one is kind of hard to see, but you know what? That is when it's most tense. So if you like War Z stuff, check it out. That'll link to my playlist. And then in the lower left, you know, I get all kinds of people who ask me all kinds of entrepreneurial questions. And that one talks about a teenager who's looking to start out. You know, does he do school? Does he complete school? Does he start working on a job right away? Does he start with making a new company right away? And I try and go through telling about how I got started and what things I would change, and maybe how he can do it better. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy this music on the way out. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.